From the Queen City, we're live inside Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio. This evening, we've got a matchup out of the NL Central Division between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. A big-time arm and a power bat. Should be fun. First pitch is next. Anthony DeSclafani is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks. And that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Underway in the second of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've had a rough go of it of late as they've lost 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya! So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactics?
Batting second.
Colton Wong will stand in.
Colton.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
Wong is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing arm. I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
Line drive to left. In there, a base hit. So the first 3 batters of the ball game hit safely against him here, and he's going to need to turn things around in a hurry before things get out of hand. So stepping in, Tyler O'Neill. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4-hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
You know, Matty, I took a look at this lineup today and getting a chance to talk to some of the guys around the cage. One thing that they preached to me was the fact that they were dead last in the league in grounding into double plays, and well aware of the fact that they don't shoot themselves in the foot. They give themselves a chance when they're putting guys on base to drive in runs and not get that 2-for-1 sale.
From the stretch, a bouncer up the middle. Galvis is there. Step on the bag for 1. Back to Votto, but it's not in time as they settle for just the 1.
Batting 5th.
Into the box now, Harrison Bader. And a great chance here for the Cardinals to add on in just the first inning. As a look, now the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for them right now.
Liner towards second, and that's in there. Base hit. 1 run is in. Throw comes to second, but he is in there with a 2-run double.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, and this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Bader is on his way home. He scores, and they lead now by 4.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw to front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
First offering on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Castellanos. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 4. Kim is on the mound for the Cardinals. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
In there, no balls and a strike. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this team is red hot right now. You grab your gloves to run out on the field for the bottom of the first inning, and you got a 4 spot, a crooked number up on the board for your pitcher. They're feeling super confident about the way they're playing.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. With a moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds starting lineup in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, a lot of this offense runs through the Moose, Mike Moustakas. He's got a 5-game hitting streak going. If you've got to start those big streaks somewhere, I like the way he's swinging the bat right now. Great approach, very comfortable. Let's see if that streak continues today. Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Into the box, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. On the season, Suarez hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
1-2 now. Hit to first. Taken in by Goldschmidt to second for 1. Back to first, but it's right by him. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Yeah, I like the way he stayed right in there at second base, knowing he was vulnerable, but it definitely influenced the throw to first. Way offline, and he's going to get charged with an error as a result.
Nolan Gorman is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Number 11, Nolan Gorman.
Nick Castellanos now, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here with an average of .314, 18 homers to go along with 52 RBIs. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Suarez at second with 2 down. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
That's a good but risky take there on 0-2. Some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Popped him up. Wong calls for it. And that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs on no hits. 2 errors. At the plate, Kim.
Leading off for the Cardinals, the pitcher, number 33.
Striding into the box, Mike Moustakas. He comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Freddie Galvis is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Galvis behind 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
And this is on the outside corner for strike 1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
1-1 to Tucker Barnhart. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And Fowler will put this one away to retire the side. Reds are down in order. They trail here 4-0. Standing in, Nolan Gorman. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
0-1.
There's the knuckle curve laid off. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. Barnhart finds it, but he's not going to have a play, and they'll allow him to reach first after the strikeout. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Harrison Bader. He cashed in with a 2-run double his first trip to the plate. He's set and the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it, the right fielder. He's got it 1 away. Digging in, Yadier Molina looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
From the stretch. Swinging a soft liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he didn't try and do too much. He took what the pitcher gave him, got the front foot down, and was able to fist feed a soft liner over the infielder's head for a knock.
Here's Dexter Fowler now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Gorman over at second. Molina at first, 1 gone. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
One and one, here it is. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll tack on one more as this is now a 5-0 game.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Here comes the Red skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Now to the plate, number 4. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play.
Boy, this is a really good hitter, but he's desperately been struggling recently at the plate. His average is still good, but it's dropping fast. He needs a quick turnaround.
1-1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Skied into very shallow right. Fowler is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. Still 8-0. So digging in now, Nolan Gorman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at bat.
The 1-0. Popped him up. Moustakas waits on it. One down.
Now
at the plate.
The center fielder, Harrison Bader.
Into the box, Joey Votto. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone called for a strike.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. O'Neill waits on it. One down. Digging in for his second at bat, Eugenio Suarez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Fouled off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now. Just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Grounder down the line at third. And the Reds have their first hit of the game.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Stepping in now, Mike Moustakas.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
And this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble but hangs on, and the inning is over. A final look at this tumbling catch out there in right field. We're back from Cincinnati after this. So in now is the
leading off for St. Louis. The pitcher, number 33. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Who's hitting for the Reds? Number 12. Stuart Fairchild.
Coming to the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He's set. Here it comes. In there for strike one, 0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
0-2 the count to Suarez.
0-2 is the count.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Nicholas Castellanos. He singled his last time up. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. hard on the ground towards short. He's got it. One there. The relay on to first. The double play, and the side is retired.
Boy, oh boy.
So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run.
Leading off for the Cardinals, the pitcher, number 33.
Stepping in, Nolan Gorman.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Nolan Gorman.
First offering on its way. Down the first baseline. Galvis. Relay to Votto's in time at first, and it's a double play. Side retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Stretch time now here in Cincinnati. Cards lead it 10-2. Striding in, Mike Moustakas.
Leading off for the Reds, the second baseman, Mike Moustakas. Your attention, please. Now pitching for St. Louis, number 53.
Stepping in and ready for another shot.
Now
number 4 comes
number
in
4.
1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. The 0-2 delivery, and it's fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to Goldschmidt, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Pedro Strop comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run.
Leading off for St. Louis, the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
In now for the Reds, Mike Moustakas. He's
The batter,
0 for 2 in the
number 9.
ballgame so far.
Second baseman, Mike.
Open stance by
Moustakas.
Moustakas, and now the pitch. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Well, this one's been a bit of a head-scratcher, despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Ready with the 1-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Reds strand a couple, and that's not what they needed, down 10-4. So striding forward.
Leading off for the Cardinals, the third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Now at the plate, Nolan Gorman. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Shortstop, Nolan Gorman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Now the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And that ends the inning. Cards forced to settle for. At the plate, Freddie Galvis starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope.
Complete. Now pitching for St. Louis.
Philip Rubin will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Strike taken up in the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. The Reds down to their last strike, and he fouls this one off. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
11-4 at the end of this affair. St. Louis posted 11 runs on the scoreboard when it was all said and done. Kim hangs win number 11 on his line. Anthony DeSclafani struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned.
Our final line
so
score
that's
tonight.
a wrap here tonight.